I don't care what they look like. It's ridiculous. It really is. I think there's other news in the world we could be talking about, and not this. And not them, I should say. Enough already, America. You know, I'm tired of the Jenners. I really am. So, I'm done with them. You probably won't hear from me talk about them again. Okay, how about Mick Jagger, Scientology secret exposed? There you go. Nope, I'm not going there, Michelle. Nope. And that's like Princess Diana, too, since we're talking about the Kennedys. I think she was targeted, too. Okay, Mick Jagger and Scientology. Legendary Rolling Stone was lured into the church's clutches in the 70s. That wouldn't surprise me. Yep, I'm not saying anything about that. Supposedly, rock legend Mick Jagger has been seduced by the Church of Scientology, the shadowy church, I might add, of Scientology. He was targeted by the cult-like religion in the early 70s when he and his hard-partying bandmates were deep into drugs and at his most vulnerable. There were rumors that Mick had tried to move in on Keith Richards' girlfriend during the sessions in France, infuriating his partner. Reeling from the experience and fearing for his future, Mick found his way into Scientology at Berkeley, California seminar. He met Roger Weller, who was strangely related by marriage to current pop star Beck, also a Scientologist. Weller made a beeline for the rock god and made a point of trying to steer him into the clutches of the church. The church looked on his conversion as a success since its notorious Clearwater, Florida headquarters is in the same building where the Stones had recorded their classic hit Satisfaction years before. Getting him to convert would have been a home run. The staggering Stone already had a history of sticking his toe into different religions and finding spiritual guidance. He was born a Protestant, converted to Catholicism after his first marriage to Bianca. Mick was dabbling, looking for any kind of answers, okay? That might take some of the pressure off. Supposedly, spies on the scene said Weller pressed a copy of Scientology founder Hubbard's Bible, here we go, Dianetics, into the rocker's hands. He was open-minded and impressed by the book's stance against drugs and was deeply motivated. So, I don't know. Did he? I don't know. The word is it really inspired Mick. Said it close. They got him in his clutches, supposedly. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Boy, they're really targeting them, too. Leah, I can't pronounce her last name, Remini? She's really outspoken about them. We might get into a little more of the Scientology and encounters, because I don't know if a lot of people know what that is. So, I don't know. Yeah, they are. It's really strange. I think we might get into it a little more. What else is going on? Of course, everybody's getting ready for Easter. American guinea pigs. U.S. government tests germ warfare on our own people. Well, there's a real rocket science surprise, right? I think some of us have known that for a while. Excuse me. In locations stretching across New York subways to the hills of San Francisco, from Alaska to Florida Keys, supposedly top-secret Army teams released potentially lethal toxins just to see how far they'd spread. Oh, no kidding. I wonder why. Gee, there's nothing to hide. Wow, that's interesting, Michelle. I think we'll do that on a show on them. What do you think? I'll do it on encounters because that is definitely strange. Um, okay, supposedly they let off some lethal toxin to see how far it would spread. Years later, did the Army admit its test cause disease and even death? Uh, Even after the government started to suspect the tests were poisoning citizens, the top brass ordered they continue. Supposedly, Globe has learned that incredibly from 1950 to 69, members of the Army Special Ops Division made hundreds of clandestine germ attacks to see how vulnerable the country would be. Oh, there you go. Some supposedly benign strains of bacteria developed at an Army research center near Frederick, Maryland, were released by soldiers acting like villains in a James Bond movie. There you go. In June 66, 20 GIs disguised as civilians infiltrated the New York subway system, dropped light bulbs filled with mild bacteria, and faded into the crowd. The breeze created spread the bacteria 10 city blocks in just 30 minutes, according to Army scientists who tracked it. In Washington, D.C., Reagan National Airport was turned into a germ warfare lab as agents sprayed travelers with bacteria from atomizers built into their spy briefcases. As long ago as 1950, they sprayed toxins onto unwitting San Francisco citizens from the ships. The idea was to see how vulnerable coastal cities were to germ warfare. Edward Nevin, who claimed the bacteria led to the death of his father. Similar experiments targeted Alaska, Alabama, Florida, Virginia, Hawaii, and even the Pac Peninsula Turnpike. After the San Francisco test, there was good reason to abandon the research. 11 people came down with diseases, and one eventually died. The Pentagon led potentially deadly operation across the U.S. Still, the Army continued its experiments. During 1952, experiments at Fort McClellan, near Alabama, pneumonia cases doubled in the surrounding county, and other test sites, and influenza. I don't think they were either. The flu cases tripled. They were finally halted, but it wasn't until 1977 that the Army accepted responsibility. Yeah, do you think they really stopped? No, I don't think they were soldiers either, Michelle, honestly. So, is that really going on? Interesting. Why doesn't that surprise me at all? Yeah, what about Blake Shelton? Speaking of which, Gwen won't be pleased. Blake reached out to ex-Miranda after her breakup. What's with him and these two women? They're both dumb if either one of them takes them back, if you ask me. Just stuff going around. You gotta love it. Supposedly Meghan Markle went to the site where Diana was killed for a private vigil. Princess Diana was so amazing. Yeah, I think her death was also. That was some kind of thing going on there. Interesting. So yeah, we have Easter coming up, so lots of things going on. I have to work, so I hope everybody else has a great Easter. So yeah, I don't think they were either. We could do a whole thing on that too, as far as that goes. Little crazy. I think we're going to do one on Scientology just because of the different things going on with it. It's pretty much in the news right now, so it's, in the minds of everybody, so I think we'll do something on that. No, I agree with you. And I also want to do something on JFK, the Kennedy murders, because I think JFK Jr. was also killed somehow, some way. That was too weird, too coincidental. No way. So, there's a couple things I want to discuss coming up, so. But I think Scientology is going to be top of the list for the Encounter show, because that's definitely strange, for sure. Can't think of anything else. Sorry, but I don't think the freaks are going to be on tonight. Chris got stuck working some, so you guys, Chris, if you're listening, be careful out there. The snow's coming. So in that swath of snow, boy, if it was any more going to the north, we'd be nailed here in Ohio. But it's staying south. Just one line, like straight down. It's really bizarre. But whoever's in its path, please take care. The Kennedy curse, yeah. That's really strange. I don't think it was any curse. Their name was a curse, apparently. So that's so pathetic. That's so sad. It really is, because you want to think, what if they hadn't been assassinated? What would it be like? Or if Junior was running right now? Yeah, I'm going to. I just don't know when. I have to have time to do it. So I'm not going to do it on encounters. That'll be a whole separate show, like a conspiracy theory type show. So, okay, let's give you the lineup. Unfortunately, I don't think Freaks in the Basement will be on tonight. So sad. Don't know what to do with yourself, you know. Tomorrow night, maybe I'll play some music. I don't know. I got to get up for work though, so we'll see. Anyway, tomorrow night, the Jam with our own ideas. That's a party all night long, so please join him tomorrow night. Sunday, Soundtracks with Miss Lori Wood, Forrest Gump, Part 1. She's going to do 2 weeks on Forrest Gump, so... yeah. No, not this week. If I didn't have to get up for work, Michelle, I would. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I don't have any of the freak stuff, darn it. He needs to send that to me, so in case we could do that. Anyway, Monday. Lori's on. Rocking with Lori 2.0, I think. Tuesday, we're going to do Encounters of the Strange Kind. We're switching days a little bit because Michelle, Planet B.O.B., will be on with me for The Walking Dead on Wednesday. We're going to do The Walking Dead Wednesday. So that gives you an extra day to watch, guys. So pay attention. And Michelle will join me on The Walking Dead on Wednesday. So, and Encounters will be on Tuesday. Thursday, I think Lori, if she has time, she's going to do Rockin' with Lori, the original. And then Friday, I'll be back with Hollywood Revue because I want to see how things go on. Do the freaks. No. I would if I had the time. I really would. I got some more movie music, though. If I didn't have to work in the morning, I would in a heartbeat, Michelle. Yeah, we're going to have a blast, definitely. So, getting ready for these shows. It's going to be great next Wednesday. So, yeah, if I had time, I'd do the freak show. So, but I don't. So, that kind of sums it up for tonight. A lot of movies we talked about a lot of movies. Lots of good movies coming up. I hope somebody sees Unsane because I really, really want to know how that movie is. So, lots to look forward to. I guess, early night tonight, guys. I'll stay on for a little bit, play some music, okay? So, thanks for everybody. Let me know if you've seen any movies. Let me know, either on the show or PM me and let me know what you think about it. Whatever movies you see during this next week. Okay. And I think before Easter, I'm going to do a comedy special on comedians because it's going to be April 1st, too. So, I want to do some stuff for that. I think it would be fun. So stay tuned for that. Trying to think when. I got an 8-day stretch coming up, so we'll fit it in somewhere. So, Michelle, you are so awesome as always. Thank you for joining me. Lisa, thank you. Lindsay, AWO, hello and thank you. Lori, you enjoy your family? Lindsay, everybody, thank you for stopping by tonight. Good to see everybody. Enjoy your night off, Michelle. What are you going to do? Watch a movie? Why not, right? Usually we listen to the freaks. I'm so disappointed. I'm so sad. But I guess we'll live another week. Oh, thank you, hon. You rock. all you guys do. But Michelle, you're just a fount of information. I absolutely love you. So hopefully